Hello, my lovely Virgos. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 20th to the 26th of May. So we are going to dive straight into it for you guys, okay? So let's have a little look and see. For my lovely Virgos, please Spirit, what's going to happen for them? That's all I have to say. What's happening for the Virgos this week? So overall energy. Ooh. Okay, so we have happy, happy. I love this. It's a really good card for manifesting something, for anticipating good things. Whenever there are eggs in the readings, I say this every time, it represents you bringing something to life. So whatever that is to you, the happy, happy is kind of like you're getting evidence that something that you are asking for is starting to come into your reality now. So this is really good. Feeling connected to spirit. All right, that rainbow represents good things. It represents your connection to spirit, to the universe, feeling it within you and around you. And it's also, rainbows represent like happiness after difficulty. So I feel like you're feeling cleansed. That just came up right now. You're feeling cleansed by this rainbow. Flexible is coming in saying, all right, something is coming up for you. However, the plan might change. It's asking for your flexibility, okay? The goal is still the same. There are two eggs here now, Virgo. So you are bringing something to life that will remain, but you might have to be a bit more flexible because something might not go to plan, but the goal is still the same. I always say that. This card comes in when your environment is about to change. So that could be literally the people around you could be changing. Your environment could be changing. Your home could be changing, whatever it is, or just spiritually. Something's changing. So be flexible. Don't panic about this. The goal is still the same. Stay balanced, but be flexible. As you can see here, she's bending with the wind. Any rigid or stubbornness at this time is just not going to do you any favors. So we don't want to be knocked off from this egg here. We want to stay on it, Virgo, whatever that egg is, the manifestation or whatever. You do have a not for you being here. So for some of you, you need to step out of any games that are being played here. Trust your gut instincts. I feel like this will be made known to you. What's not for you is just protection. Rejection is protection. It's just redirection at the end of the day. So if something, again, similar, just be flexible with it. Be flexible and stay happy, I want to say. Anything else for Virgos? Blossoming abundance and the sun. That's amazing. Sorry. Yes, I get very dramatic when good things come up because I am happy. Right. Blossoming abundance and the sun. Basically the same thing. It's just about this being an incredible energy that you guys are coming into this week. So the sun is about joy, it's about new beginnings. The sun can also be about your identity. So something could be shifting there. You could be understanding you are deserving of abundance and therefore it is coming in. If that's what you're manifesting, then again, your environment is coming in. Your environment is starting to change to suit that manifestation of yours, okay? They're reminding me and going back to the egg theory. Eggs need a specific environment. You can't just bring an egg to life or bring a chick to life or whatever in freezing cold temperatures. You have to nurture it. You have to give it the right environment. So something about what you're bringing to life, the environment is going to change. That's the universe helping you out to create a better space for whatever this is. There is something significant about warming something up. Again, I don't know if this is just my visualization of just showing something to you, whether it's a location you're going to is warmer or something needs warming up. Okay, right. The sun and the blossoming abundance card are the best cards, by the way, so it's amazing. You're attracting in really happy things. Let's get you some more. Still trying to think about what that kind of ideology is about. Warming something up. When you warm something up, okay, right. Sorry, it's still going in my head because they're reminding me of before you exercise, you really should warm up because it kind of prevents injuries, or I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. All right, but let's see for my Virgos. Ooh, your forgiveness. I know this triggers people. It makes me like it makes my stomach go a bit weird every time it comes up, because people get very they get very triggered, and that's completely understandable. It's very hard to forgive something, but what forgiveness really means is about releasing the pain that something has caused you. It's not about letting someone off the hook. It's not about allowing someone in your life. It's not about being even amicable. You don't have to be civil. It's just about understanding that we need to release some sort of pain, especially if it's holding you back. So forgiveness coming through with all the cards that are coming up here. I kind of actually feel like already for the majority of you, there is this calm, caring, peaceful side to you that might actually be a bit more open to forgiveness. So maybe you guys aren't that triggered. It's okay. Again, forgiveness is really just making peace with the situation, not the person, the situation. And rejection. Maybe you're forgiving someone who may have rejected you, or again, that's just another message. I want to get one more for Virgo this week. And impatience. Okay. Rejection is just, it just fell on the floor. But rejection coming through similarly to not for you. I think you're having to understand that not everything is going to, it's a good thing not everything is open to you, because some things just, I think you're being blocked from things that actually, again, are playing games with you or just have their own interest in mind. Rejection is protection, but also don't worry too much about other people's opinions of you. I think there is something to learn from when it comes down to criticism, if it's constructive. But other times, if it's just people's projections and jealousy, then don't even worry about it. Like, it's not for you to engage in. Someone projecting onto you is basically a game. Like, it's for their own gain. Someone will criticize you and have fun criticizing you because it makes them feel better about themselves. And how boring is that? It reminds me of a quote of like, if people only ever speak about you or are constantly speaking about you, it's because clearly their life is so boring, or no one will listen if they talk about themselves. I'm just going to pick up the other card that fell. Impatience. Oh yeah. Okay. This is saying don't block your own blessings, or don't block what it is that you desire because you want it quickly. Okay. You could do more harm than good in your own path by trying to rush something. In this case, this person is wanting to see the sun and is trying to, I don't know what exactly the story is. Every time this one comes up, I get a bit blocked, but it's like he's basically interfering because of his desire instead of being patient and allowing something to unfold naturally, which it will. Your situation, whatever it is you're going through this week, it will unfold naturally in its own timing in a very beautiful way. But if you interfere with it, you could kind of like block it from happening, or block yourself from actually seeing the beauty behind it because of this impatience. So just calm down. Calm down, Virgo. Let's get you some keywords this week. This card's coming up for everybody. Out of all the cards in this deck, gratitude is coming in. All right, so we are being called to be more grateful or to count our blessings this week. The affirmation for this is I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And you have change. This came up for you last time, I believe. This says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So for a lot of you, this flexibility, I think you are surrendering a bit to what the universe is going to be interfering with and creating for you, because you are more open to change in your life. Because I think you know that this change is going to lead towards happiness and abundance. Oh yeah. I do have the Tea Leaf Tarot this week because a lot of people have been asking for it back. So I did say I would bring it back. So here it is. These will give you a few random messages for the week. All right. So just bear with me for Virgos. Anything else? That is what we have. Right. You have Axe forces working against you. There is a little bit of jealousy around you, Virgo. People who don't want to see you happy or see you win. You have broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. That kind of goes nicely with this energy, okay? So anyone who's trying to bring you down, you could actually be burning bridges. Like, I feel like the broken bridge is like, they're showing me anyone who's charging after you, it's like the bridge is going to collapse. Like the universe is not going to allow it to happen. You have keep your life in balance with the scales here. You have wealth coming up for you guys this week. Honor and respect will come to you. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life, so keep moving forward. You have February being significant. You have do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. I like that. And you have leg, stepping into a new experience, and someone new is entering your life. Alrighty, a lot of cool stuff. Let's get you some tarot cards. For my lovely Virgos, please spirit one for their energy this week. How will you be? 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and a 5 of Cups. You have 2 twos, which can represent decision making. It can also represent partnership, the number 2. In astrology, it represents your assets, your finance. All right, so there could be that coming up. 2 of Swords and a 2 of Wands. It could be a clash coming through with what you want for your future. 2 of Swords is needing to trust your intuition on a decision that you need to make. 2 of Wands about your growth and about your plan. 5 of Cups being here as well. There's a little bit of disappointment with what you're feeling here. Feeling upset that something's not really happening your way. For example, you could want 2 specific things, but it might not. You might have to choose one over the other. Or again, if you've dealt with some sort of like rejection or the need to make a choice, go with what your gut instinct is saying. Because again, one is not for you. One seems definitely more conflicting. Right. There is a message coming through for somebody. Yeah, I just feel like you could be feeling in the middle of, like, how am I going to say this to you, Virgo? Like, you're in the middle here. You're this lady here who is like, oh my God, what am I going to do? It's like, this is not what I was planning. This is not what I wanted. So there's some disappointment here and emotional, like, feeling down about something. 2 of Swords is like something is in conflict, but the other one is like something is a collaboration. So I'm going to clarify this. If you're already, in a collaboration with somebody or you're choosing partners, for example, one is very conflicting. One is like you guys are clashing in some way, but the other partnership or collaboration is much more like harmony. Like this is about growth together. So I don't know if there's something that, if you're in a relationship, it's about making sure that we're making love, not war. That we're growing together and not, clashing with one another. But it could be 2. I'm going to clarify this. Why is the 5 of Cups here? The World. There is a new beginning at hand. That's a disappointment to you though. Like there's some sort of change. I think it's only because this decision you have to make. Right. 2 of Swords. What is this about? The 5 of Swords. The 2 of Swords leads to defeat. The 2 of Wands, it leads to manifesting. Like it does feel like a choice between either ways to approach a situation. I think this might be similar to flexible actually. You are really being called not to be stubborn this week because there is a new beginning at hand. If you are clashing with this and you're too stubborn, either in your partnerships or in this new beginning in general, there is a new cycle happening. There is change happening. Your environment is changing. You're being called not to be stubborn with this. Do not clash with anyone at this time because it is just going to lead to a disappointment or, I'm feeling like you just don't want to go through that kind of feeling of going through an argument or, going through some sort of conflict with somebody. The Magician and the 2 of Wands is like focus on your growth. Okay? It's not the time to argue with people. It's not the time to be stubborn on your opinion. It's really a good time to actually think about what you can do with what you have at the moment. So I don't know what exactly this means to you. I've been saying to everybody, and I'm going to say it to you guys too, because lately the readings have been really vague, but I'll allow it to resonate with you however it does, if it does, okay? But clearly there's one way of dealing with something that's very stubborn, is competition, is conflict, that is just going to make you feel like disappointed and maybe have to, I'm almost seeing maybe even like opening an old wound. You don't want that. If your mind is on growth and it's on being flexible, because again, you want the goal, you want this outcome. So bending with that, you're able to actually use your resources to help something grow, whatever that means to you. Clearly it's a new beginning though. Right. There's a silver lining in this difficult decision, and there is an option of how you're going to deal with it, okay? By the way, and if you're seeking to be right, this is the same thing. It's going to cause conflict. But if you're seeking to grow, you're able to kind of bend a little bit with, it's not a battle of truths. And no, this is my perspective and that's your perspective. They're never going to meet. I'm like, instead of clashing these swords, it's like using your passions together. I don't know what this is. It's clearly either you or within you or outside of yourself with somebody else, whatever. Right. Anything else for Virgos this week? So it's clearly something that you're manifesting, which I love to do with your future. You have the Empress and the Four of Swords. This could be healing a mother wound. This could actually be healing your worth, what you believe you're worthy of. The Empress is all about attracting and not chasing. This is actually also about divine like healing as well with the Four of Swords, taking a rest, dealing with some pains that you've had and healing those so that you can turn up as your best self to your future, you know, and not allowing it to set you back. Again, I'm hearing again, there's some conflict. Five of Wands, the Tower, Three of Wands. I don't know if this is something that you were kind of expecting and ready for. I'm almost seeing like this is anticipating, like knowing that this is going to happen, like getting ready to defend yourself. I would really say don't engage. It's not for you. The Empress. The Empress doesn't come down from the throne. I have to say that to you. The Empress doesn't move from the throne unless she is going to do something she wants to do. No one calls her off of it. Like, I feel like I have to say that to you. Regardless of gender, of course, the Empress is, again, just really about understanding your worth and understanding what's worth your time and your energy. But clearly it's something that you're addressing here. The Hanged Man, a different perspective. This is to do with your healing. There's a different perspective here. Some situation that had you stuck, all right, now you're actually really gaining some sort of enlightenment by looking at it differently. Some of you need to focus on your health, absolutely something there, not to feel set back by it, but with the Hanged Man, look at it from a different perspective. What is this telling you? Okay, whether it's, do we need to look after ourselves a bit more? With the Empress, again, it's about treating yourself kindly, inside, outside, the way that we eat, you know, it's about treating our body fairly, kindly. All right. Anything else for the Virgos? Anything else for Virgos? The Nine of Pentacles, financial independence. You have the Page of Cups. Some of you are going to get a surprise. I'm hearing gift, but it could be like financial or just a financial situation in general. The Nine of Pentacles, about your hard work and energy that you put towards something is going to pay off for you here. Knight of Swords, don't rush. Ace of Swords with this energy. Don't jump to conclusions. And Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Page of Cups. What is this energy? I was feeling like this was not you. The Page of Swords is a triggered energy, and the Nine of Wands is a feeling like you have to defend yourself, or someone feeling triggered about you this week. Can you tell I don't want to see this? I want to talk about your manifestations. I feel like you have to focus on that anyway. It's kind of coming up as a forewarning so that you can think about it and analyze it now before it happens so that you can deal with it maybe a bit better. I don't know if I'm seeing someone challenging you. Because Page of Swords is like a triggered energy. Sometimes about somebody watching, keeping an eye on you, or being curious about you. You are in this position. I think there is gratitude here. The Page of Cups usually is like emotional news, which it can be. but I feel like you're getting really good news about what you're actually achieving in your life, and you're starting to see results that you've dedicated. And of course, now something comes in to try and attack that. Knight of Swords, Eight of Cups. This is like walking away from things that don't serve you. Like, I feel like don't give any attention to anything that's trying to criticize you in a time where you're actually doing good for yourself. There is a very strong theme. Something might disappoint you, but don't challenge it. Don't engage in that. Don't give it a reaction. Take the time and heal. The Empress and the Four of Swords. It's like, again, growth mindset. Not trying to be right in a situation. Like, allow someone to have their opinion of you. Like, what does their opinion mean to you anyway? If you are a villain in someone's story because of whatever they're telling themselves, or whatever they're triggered about, let it be. Because I think, again, there is a very clear message here. Giving to this energy is going to lead to defeat and the need to heal again. The Five of Swords, he's taking those three swords with him. You've already healed something. They're asking you to focus on this growth with a partner, by yourself, manifesting something, focusing on your future. Oh, dear. Okay. Like, I'm hearing Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. I don't know why. All right. Anything else, please, for Virgos? The Fool. A new journey awaits. I love that. Okay, expect to embark on a new journey when you've never been down before. Seven of Pentacles. Whatever this is, it could be financial or career-wise. You could be called, you're being told right now that it might take some time for it to really show fruition. But regardless, something is working behind the scenes, okay? You can't see, this lady's pregnant. You can't see the baby developing. Unless you use technology for it, but you just know it's happening. The same with the happy card. You just know something is happening under the surface. It's just about allowing it to have its time to come out. Like, there is this divine timing energy here, which is cool. I think that you can feel something coming, and it does feel really, really good. What else? You have the Seven of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Be careful of frivolous spending. The Knight of Wands is very optimistic, which is good. It's about conquering things. I would say really kind of use your ideas and bring them to life. Virgo, don't just go running around saying, this is my idea. Make sure that you ground it, because I feel like that's going to be... Because the Seven of Cups here is almost ungrounded. It's like kind of going away with the fairies and, wishful thinking. But the King of Pentacles is kind of reminding you to ground it here. If it's financial dreams, financial goals, don't go flying away with the fairies. Ground it, okay? Do it. Ground whatever it is. Build a plan, build a strategy. Ground those ideas. Don't get lost in a fantasy or something. Create it, All right. Anything else for Virgos, or are we done here? The Eight of Wands. Expect some communication, some good news. Life is speeding up for you, Virgo. The King of Swords, definitely some communication. The Tower card. Major change, destruction, maybe. Clarify the Tower. The Three of Swords. Justice and the Devil. Okay, Libran energy, Capricorn energy here. The Tower, Three of Swords, Justice and the Devil. Justice with the Devil, bringing something to an end. It may seem destructive, but something is being revealed to be the devil. Something is being revealed to not be very good for you. No matter how tempting it is to kind of go into the fire here, it's not beneficial to you. So whatever this is, you are getting truth. You are getting communication. By the way, the Eight of Wands also represents blockages are being removed, life is moving forward. But again, there is almost either communication or the tower is happening from this King of Swords. Could be an air sign, doesn't have to be. Through some communication from somebody, through some sort of truth of somebody that might cause some heartache. But it's also revealing itself as the devil. And justice, by the way, is showing justice here. It's like there is going to be karma involved in this. Queen of Cups. I feel like your feelings are safe. The Queen of Cups is again about being an empath. And that was clarifying the Justice card here. So, I feel like at the end of the day of Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups, you are going to feel like happy with this justice, with something being brought into balance. Eight of Wands. And the Moon. Yeah. I feel like whatever is done in the dark is going to come to light. And there will be communication about whatever is being done in the dark, whatever has been hiding or whatever. The Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups is about celebration and about happiness and about, emotional fulfillment is coming up for you, Virgo. I don't know if someone's just exposing themselves. And I feel like kind of destroying themselves too. Like it's almost like somebody's exploding. It's almost like someone thinks that, I don't know what this is, Virgo, but the visual that I'm seeing, someone feels like by exploding this tower that it will hurt you, but in reality they've just destroyed everything they built up to. Like it's almost like what's the word for it, where it's like self-sabotage. That's what they're showing me. Someone's self-sabotaging right before your eyes, and it's showing you their true intentions, like the devil. And that's their karma, I guess. I don't know. Virgo, what on earth? Either way, where you're going moving forward is good. I'm going to look at the Two of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Look at that. Your career life, your financial life, you as a person. Okay, you're working on yourself. You will start to see some results coming through with that as well. I love that. Anything else? Two of Wands. You're focusing on your legacy, planning your legacy. Six of Wands. Look at all this good stuff. That's why the sun is here in blossoming abundance. In your energy and where you're going moving forward, there is absolute success. You're being crowned. You're being celebrated by others. You're working really hard. Whatever you're putting time and energy into, you are going to see success with this. Your hard work is being noticed. And the King of Pentacles. Seeing financial results from this. Stable results. All right. This is you kind of working hard to be in that position. Okay. That's your world energy. That's your new beginning. And again, this is where that they're now showing the same energy of this new chapter is really financially rewarding for you. And not just financially, it's a chapter of your life where you see growth and results. You get to actually harvest what you've put. And this is why the Page of Cups here is shedding a tear. It's like gratitude. There's gratitude in your energy. Right. And very similar actually to that burning of the bridge here. This chapter is coming to an end. Because as I was thinking of that bridge and that explosion of the tower, it's here again. It's an exhausting journey that's kind of really coming to a completion here. The burning of the bridge, like we said before, was it your reading? I'm sure it was, with the forces working against you card. Yes. And the broken bridge. Again, like it's like someone's coming with the axe and they trip and the axe just breaks the bridge. Like that's what I'm sensing. Yeah, someone's trying to do something behind your back, but really end up exposing themselves. Wealth, keep your life in balance, like I said, ground your ideas. You do have honor and respect, so everything we said before is completely fine. Just don't engage in conflict at this time, okay? It's not the time to be right. It's the time to focus on growth and learn. Okay, Virgo, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. I hope this reading has helped you in some way. If it did, make sure you let me know in the comments and like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. But I hope to see you guys next time. All right.